Hello, I am Dr. Marilyn Ward with No Excuses, and I want to continue to build from what we were learning in February. So for March, we are going to kind of take a little more deeper approach on building that uh, inner cheerleader. So today's topic, get my notes pulled up here. Today's topic, I want to talk about letting go. So now as we're going forward, we are building our resistance. We have already taken our footstep into action, but during that process, we need to make sure that we're not letting that past creep up on us. We are staying positive. We are focused on the now and focused on the future. So our first talking point is actually embracing the present moment. I know it's easy for us, and I don't mean it like, well, I guess I mean it both ways. I mean it like whatever action you're doing, make sure you're staying in that action and make sure you're staying focused. So if you're riding your bike, you're riding your bike. If you're walking on a treadmill, that's the focus, walking on a treadmill. It's not scrolling through our phones. It's not talking on the phone. You're staying in the present moment. I'm not saying that that's not going to ever sometimes happen. Don't be too hard on yourself. But, and then also what I mean is staying in the present moment is focusing on the now. We tend to let that past come up and it hinders us. And then we also get so focused on the future that we forget the little steps that are going to take us to get there. So remember, to get from A to Z, you got to do all these little steps in between. You just can't go from here and then just jump. I mean, you can, but the success rate is not as high as if we take the steps one by one. So practice mindfulness, stay present, fully engage into what it is that you're doing, stay in the now, and let go of the worries of the past and let go of the worries of the future. So, a good way or a good activity for doing this is mindfulness, and I've mentioned this before. So, practicing mindful meditation or just taking a few minutes, thinking about it. Maybe you're one of those that journal and write it down, but stay in that present moment and think about what it is today that I can do that is going to set me up for my success tomorrow. So that's huge. Accept your imperfections. Remember, not every day is going to be a good day. So if it's not a good day, you're like, you know what? That's okay. It's not, today wasn't it. I wasn't on fire today, but I'll get there tomorrow. So recognize that imperfection or that perfection is unattainable. So I just saw somebody else's post. It's like, I am perfectly imperfect. My friend Jill years ago bought me magnets says I'm 99.9% perfect. So it's okay. We are not perfect. We are going to make mistakes, but embrace those imperfections as part of this unique journey. We just can't get mad at it and stay, because if we stay mad at it and let that negativity swallow us up, then we're never going to move forward. So it's okay. Shake it off and keep moving forward. So a great activity for that is to reflect on that recent mistake and identify the valuable lesson that it taught you. So, hey, my knees hurt too much from, that running 3 miles, or maybe getting up, maybe that early morning gym time didn't work for you, but that afternoon gym time felt better. You felt, like you could go through it. So whatever it is, reflect on whatever mistake, or hey, I didn't lose those 2 pounds this week. Let's go back and see why. What did I eat differently? What was my activity level? What was different? And so then you go on from there. Next, we're going to talk about release the negative emotions. Remember, negativity it's so ugly and it will consume you, and you can't. You have to let it go. If you say, so like the emotions like anger and resentment and guilt, if you let that take over, you'll have no room for positivity and growth. So as soon as those thoughts come to your head, before you speak it out, remember, you're speaking things into existence. So before you speak those negative words into existence, try to the best you can to stop yourself. No, 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 no. And then replace them with positive thoughts. So a good activity for this is write down any lingering negative feelings, and that physically tear that up, to symbolize letting go. So the negative words, like, we self-sabotage, right? A lot. Like, my niece was so sweet this weekend. I was like, oh my gosh, I've gained some weight. And she's like, stop saying negative things to somebody who looks up to you. Oh my God, that hit me so hard in the heart. I was like, oh my God, sweetie, thank you. I love you. I'm so sorry. Because we're right. We got to remember who's listening to our words. So, yes, I might not look exactly like I did 10 years ago. That's okay. I'm on my own wellness journey for myself, but I didn't realize that my negative words, and because sometimes you don't think it. You don't think how negative something, it is until somebody else tells you. It was just a simple little statement about, oh my gosh, I gained weight. So now write it down. I'm like, you know, yes, I don't look the same as before. Crumble it up, throw it away, and move on to the next thing. Last one we are going to talk about is prioritize self-compassion. So just how we say negative things about ourselves, we are going to say positive things about ourselves. This kind of goes along with self-efficacy, affirmations, your goal writing. Treat yourself with kindness and understanding. I have to realize I am not the same person I was 10 years ago. Um, I, age does its own little thing with you. But instead of sitting back and just letting age, have its toll on me, I'm fighting back. I am aging boldly. So I'm going to treat myself with kindness, be like, you know what? I am not as agile as I was then. I'm not as young as I was then, but that's okay. Right now at 49, I'm going to be the best I can be at this age, with this body, with this mindset. I'm going to be the best that I can be. So treat yourself with kindness and understanding. Recognize that self-compassion is crucial for emotional well-being. We have to love ourselves. Okay, we can't love others if we don't love ourselves first. So an activity is to practice daily affirmations that reinforce self-love and compassion. Huge, huge, huge. I love my affirmations. Like I said, I write them every year. Sometimes I change and add them along the way. I listen and talk to other people, and I'm like, oh, wow, that was awesome. I really like that. So your daily affirmations don't have to be what you set in January. It's March now. We are 3 months into the new year. You might have already added some new ones. So don't feel like that is one set list that you make in January. No, it should grow with you on this wellness journey. So I hope that you enjoy this lesson today. Please come back and see us for more. I love you. Please share, like, subscribe. Remember, I can only reach so many people. It's going to take you, it takes a village to reach everybody. And whoever is listening to this right now, you needed it, right? So, all right. Thank you so much. We will talk soon.